Hi George, this is a new way of me giving you a bit of revision so that you can look at this many times as you like during the week or whenever you want after this lesson. So I'll try and do this after every lesson so that you can go back over what we did and replay it to your heart's content. Yeah, so hopefully you'll find it useful. We're just going to go over what we did today and just kind of consolidate the lessons that we've been doing for the last few weeks. So the first question I'm going to do, which is a reminder of finding the point of intersection between two lines. So remember, that's what algebra is for, to find out where two lines cross. And a classic question for that is this one here. So we've got two straight lines. I got you to sketch them at the time. One's got a gradient of 3, and then you rearrange the second one, and you found that gradient was minus a third. So the question is, how are we going to do this? There's two possible ways. One is rearrange the second equation and make y the subject. And the second way, if you recall, is to put them on top of each other and make them x, y number and eliminate one or the other, x or y. So I'll just quickly go through both. So first step is to, on the right hand side, is rearrange this. So this is what we did so well earlier. So 3y equals 1 minus x. That's going to give us 1 is equal to 1 minus x over 3, which I'll just divide both by that just so I clearly see what's going on. Now because they both equal y, that means they must cross each other somewhere if the gradients are different. If they were the same gradient, they'd be parallel. So the gradients are different. We've got 3 and minus a third, so they'll cross somewhere. In fact, something interesting about those two gradients is that they are perpendicular to one another. I.e. there's a 90-degree angle between them, and that's because they are the opposite sign reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 3 is 1/3, and because it's also minus 1/3, if you actually graph the gradients, you'd see that there'd be a 90-degree angle between them, which is an A-level topic, but I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so we're just going to equate them both, so a little bit of type 3 algebra, as I call it. We've got x's and numbers on both sides. So at this stage we can write that all as 3 and just times up by 3, which is what you did. So 9x minus 6 is 1 minus x. That's going to give me 10x equals 7. X is 7/10. To find y, I'm just going to put 7/10 into x. So the easiest way to do that is just above 3x minus 2. So it's 21/10 minus 2, which gives us 1/10. The alternative way of doing it would be to put them on top of each other using the x and y number setup. So we need to rearrange this one for that, and that means I just need to move that x over, so it'll be minus 3x plus y is equal to minus 2. Because all the numbers are different here, we need to make them two the same, so we're going to multiply either top or bottom by 3 to achieve that. I think top's probably the better choice because there's a negative here, so that naturally cancel out. So we'll just do that on the fly. 3x plus 9y equals to 3. And then cancel them out. 0, 10y, so add them up, which cancels them out. And that's 1. So y is 1/10. Which is what we found earlier on. And once we know y, we can then find what x is, so put it into here. So x plus 3/10 is 1, so x must be 7/10. There you go, we found the same thing. So it doesn't matter which way you do it. Sometimes the question will give it to you in this format, and sometimes it will give it to you in this y format, and you just have to be able to handle both. The next thing we did after that was a practice question on the website we looked at, and it was in this format. So here we're going to multiply, the easiest thing to do is multiply the bottom line by 2, and that will create a 2x on the bottom. So I just did that on the fly. 2x plus 4y is minus 12. Here I'm going to subtract instead because I want to get rid of the 2x. So that's going to give me 0 there, minus 7y there, and then minus 16 minus 12 is 28. And that's going to give me that y is minus 28 over 7, which is minus 4. Once I have that y is minus 4, I can just put that up there. So minus 3 times minus 4 is 12 equals 16. So 2x must be equal to 4. Since 4 plus 12 is 16, x is 2. So that's the point where those two lines cross. 2 minus 4. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll continue on from that next week. I'll see you then.